Aita for choosing my parents over my girlfriend and leaving her to take care of our child? Me, 19M, and my girlfriend, 27F, have been together for almost 2 years. Those have been the happiest years of my life. We met during my internship at my local nursery home. It is mandatory for students to have an internship in a social field if you want to study medicine in my country. My girlfriend oversees human resources in said nursing home and therefore also takes care of the interns. We were very fond of each other as we had a lot of common interests, although I didn't think much of it at first as I usually received negative feedback due to me being a bit socially awkward. One of the residents that I took care of and grew to like sadly passed away during one of my days off work. I didn't take it too well at all, and I was quite depressed for a while. I was told by my colleagues that this is normal and part of the job. They also told me that I should talk to my instructor about this as she has a decent amount of work experience and could provide me some closure and comfort. I won't go into details of what we talked about, but over the next few weeks we grew a lot closer, and we connected over shared experiences and trauma. When my internship was reaching its end, I wanted to keep in touch with her, so I gathered the courage to ask for her number. She happily obliged, and from that moment on we texted regularly. Until she eventually asked me to meet her at her place and I ended up staying the night. It was my first time. Although she had lots of experience, she put in effort to make it special for the both of us. This sort of event kept happening for the next 2 months until I finally asked her to be my girlfriend. She agreed, but asked me to keep it private as she doesn't like to hear about other people's relationships either. I would agree to anything if I could be with her. Fast forward a year, we have moved in together to the protest of my parents and had a very healthy relationship. Everything was smooth sailing until my parents forced me to move back in with them because my father got into an accident and needed medical care. We also grew apart over that year since they have been very against my relationship. I think it was a good opportunity for us to reconnect and for them to get to know my girlfriend, but they refused to even acknowledge her. My parents live a 30-minute drive away, so I couldn't see my girlfriend daily anymore. She seemed fine with us being apart until she told me that she was pregnant. I was shocked and didn't know how to feel about it. I always wanted to build a family and have children, but I didn't feel ready to be a father yet. At this point she was very insistent about me moving back in with her. I didn't want her to be alone with this, but she never listened to my concerns about being a young dad. She also never explained how she got pregnant since she is taking the pill, and we didn't see each other that much either way. She started giving me the silent treatment after I refused to move back in with her and pushed her to consider an abortion. She ended up giving me an ultimatum, my parents or her and our child. I never liked the fact that my parents and my girlfriend never got along, but this was pushing it too far. I love her, but I also love my parents, and I'm not ready to be a dad. I was honest with her and chose to stay with my parents for now at least, and she hasn't responded to my texts in a few days. Aita?